Okay, so for my favorite brain presentation, I chose the amygdala, or as I love to call it, the Amygdala by Tyler Umberg. Excuse me, sorry, my buttons are not working on my computer. There we go. Who is Amygdala? The amygdala has multiple functions. However, its primary job is to regulate and process our emotions, such as fear and aggression. It also helps to form and store long term memories due to its location near the hippocampus, activate the stress response, and learn new information. The amygdala is a part of the limbic system. Where is it located? The amygdala is located in the temporal lobe adjacent to the hippocampus, which deals with memory formation. It's also in the middle of the brain. So, on the left, I have a picture of some of the functions in the limbic system, including the hypothalamus, thalamus, the amygdala, and on the bottom is the hippocampus. And then on the right, I have a picture showing the amygdala, which is that little green dot essentially in the middle of the brain. On average, it is the size of a shelled peanut. Fight or flight. Emotions such as fear, anxiety, aggression, and anger trigger the amygdala into fight or flight mode. In these instances, your body senses a threat and will either fight or flight from the situation. Fight or flight breakdown. First, our bodies begin to react to a threat before we are consciously aware of what the threat even is. Second, the first warning signals via the optic nerve are sent to the amygdala. Then, nerve pulses are fired down the spinal cord to our adrenal glands, which allows the adrenaline to be released, which allows us to be on full alert. Because of the adrenaline, we breathe more deeply, we take in more oxygen, the heart begins to beat faster, and oxygen rich blood is then diverted to our muscles, which prepares us to either fight or flight from the situation. Amygdala hijacking. The amygdala can sometimes react too powerful. In overly stressful situations, the frontal lobes will override the amygdala to ensure we respond rationally to an event. However, in highly stressful situations and anxious environments, our amygdala will override our frontal lobe's control and lead to irrational and overreactive behavior. Essentially, instead of thinking thoroughly, this photo shows that we are forming what to do through our feelings and emotions. Here is a video of Mike Tyson demonstrating amygdala hijacking. It's a little not serious, but I thought it'd be fun to include. So essentially, Mike Tyson is amygdala hijacking because his amygdala is overriding his sense of what to really do in a situation. Oh, okay. So sorry. There we go. Damage. So, damage to our amygdala can cause impaired fear response. I have someone free climbing a mountain as a picture, as most people would be afraid of this. Their fear responses is not the same. Hypervigilance, which is a state of increased alertness and sensitivity to potential threats. So, basically, you're always on alert. You have little risk aversion. Depression and anxiety is when your amygdala is overactive. You're less susceptible to form phobias, which I have a woman holding a tarantula. You have memory loss, which makes sense because of the hippocampus being right near it, and then mood swings and overly aggressive. Causes of damage plus treatment. Damage can be caused for various reasons, including strokes, traumatic brain injury, seizures, temporal lobe epilepsy, brain inflammation, and Alzheimer's disease. Your amygdala usually shrinks, which makes sense because of it's dealing with long term memories, which Alzheimer's disease is forgetting a lot of things, and your memory goes with it. There's no quick fix to dealing with damage to your amygdala. Treatments include psychotherapy, daily mindfulness, deep brain stimulation, and prescribed medication. Like I said, there is no easy fix to damage. Fun facts: damage to the amygdala can increase one's appetite and sexual drive. It plays a role in chronic pain syndromes. The amygdala was first discovered in monkeys in the 1930s. Due to its deep location and connection to other brain structures, the amygdala is difficult to study. Subjects with a damaged amygdala can have difficulty classifying neutral faces and may even describe them to be threatening. So, someone just with a neutral face staring at you, someone with a damaged amygdala might consider you as being a threat or looking at them a certain way. And then each side of the amygdala, so the right and left, have specific functions and have independent memory systems. Why is my favorite brain part? Like I said before, the amygdala saves lives. I also think it's fascinating how it's connected to many other brain structures, including the hippocampus, hypothalamus, brainstem, thalamus, prefrontal cortex, etc. And due to all its close structures and connections, it plays so many roles, from helping form and store long-term memories to initiating fight or flight, processing our emotions. I think it's super interesting how tiny yet powerful the amygdala is. And then additionally, I think adrenaline is super interesting and how it's essentially superpowers. If you have an animal that is attacking you, the adrenaline that is pumped through your body due to the fight or flight and due to the amygdala activating makes you able to run for miles or have the strength to beat off an animal that you regularly wouldn't have. And then here is my references. Thank you so much.